And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin, and we are live here in Atkins, Arkansas, at Sorrel Stadium at Lindley or
Sorrel.
Sorrel Stadium, right?
Yeah.
Lindley Field. I wrote that down wrong. And got about 7 minutes until kickoff. Do want to give a shout out to Atkins live stream team. Help us get set up over here with the plugging up the extension cord, helping us out with the internet and stuff. So I want to thank them. Looks like that's going to be Mr. Casey Manson, going to be the captain for the Cats. We'll take a little break, and you just going to let this play, Isaac? Yeah, we'll just let this play. So. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Sorrel Stadium at Limley Field here in Atkins, Arkansas. Um, again, your Booneville Bearcats about 3 minutes away from kicking off here. And we'll talk about the series here against Atkins. Booneville comes in number 3 in Class 3A, 7-1 overall, 4-0 in conference. Atkins come in ranked number 22 in Class 3A, 4-3, 2-2 in conference, and that's 4-3 overall. Booneville Bearcats lead the series 13-7 for a 65% win percentage. Booneville owns the streak, with winning the last two. The last meeting was last year on October 23rd of 2020. The Cats won 43-14 at Bearcat Stadium. Very first meeting, Isaac, was in 1943, and Atkins won 14-0. The last time the Cats have played here was in 1998. That was a playoff game. The Cats wound up winning 44-13 in that game. And then the last regular season game that the Cats played here at Sorrel Field was in 1995. So this is the first regular season game in a long time. That's 26?
26
Okay,
years.
26 years. Wow.
Yep.
So, Boston took a little fall there. Hope he's all right. Yeah. Again, just let everybody know we are out here on the bleachers. Thanks again to the Atkins live stream team for helping us get everything hooked up as far as with the internet and getting hooked up in the press box for power and everything. Thank you to the Atkins School District for letting us do this, and to our own administration for allowing us to keep doing this.
And everybody's out here. It's just not us.
Yeah, I mean, it's everybody. Oh. and had 4 guys go over 100 yards rushing. The Cats' defense showed up big in the second half as they held the Eagles to 132 total yards of offense. At halftime, Baptist Prep had 100, and then they wound up with 132 yards at the end of the game. So pretty much Baptist Prep had negative 10 yards in the second half. So that's a pretty good job by the Cats' defense. And then Kaufman's going to be number 40. They're both going to split time at some guys to watch out for the Red Devils on defense. Combined, they have 145 tackles. Goff is your third leading rusher with 514. And he's also got 20.5 tackles. And Rocky Ross has 431 yards on the year. Your leading tackler is going to be Casey Manson, but he's going to be out this game. Next in line is going to be Cody Elliott. He's got 22.5 tackles, 1 sack. And Mason Goers has 20. Berkmeyer had over 300 yards by Roberts, about the 35-yard line. And that's going to be Brandon Ray on the stop for the Bearcats. That's going to bring out Race Blancett. Oh, it's incomplete. I'm sorry. I thought he caught that.
I was wondering why they didn't advance it down there.
Yeah, so I was wrong. I was wondering why Ray went out. That would be why. Race Blancett comes in. He's going to be back deep with Brooks Herrera. That's going to be your quarterback, Zach. He's going to be doing the kicking for the Red Devils. Kind of a high snap and low kick. Rowling gets back there. I'm not sure if he got a hand on it. Brooks is going to pick it up about the 35-yard line, and he's going to be tackled about the 15-yard line by Kaufman.
Atkins is sleeping a little bit on that.
Yeah, I think that's why Brooks decided to go ahead and pick it up and go with it. Again, Isaac Brooks is due for a big game. He hadn't had one yet. We've talked about this last week. He's had several runs called back because of penalties, and that's what back in with 10:55 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Cats strike from 16 yards out and make it 6-0. We'll see if we go for 1 or 2 here. Again, Pablo Guarecos Ferrer is going to be out for this game.
It looks like we're going to go for 2.
It looks like we're going to go for 2. Pablo hurt his ankle during this week. Luckily, it's not broke. Talking to Miss Amanda, which is his host family. It's Pablo, is our foreign exchange student from Spain. He injured his ankle. Here's a snap, high snap, and Ironman's going to cut over to the right side, still on his feet. And he's going to go in for 2 points, just out of the reach of Roberts. But again, Pablo hurt his ankle this past week, so he's going to be out this game. And I know he's a little sore, a little tender, and I know he's kind of upset he's not able to play, but it's okay. He'll get better. He's going to work it, and luckily it's not a break. So the Cats strike first. There's 10:55 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's already 8-0. Cats over the Red Devils. That's going to bring on the Bearcats kickoff team and Cade Smith. He did a pretty good job last time Isaac kicking off for the Cats.
Well, Atkins didn't have any film on him kicking, so
yeah,
they look like they're a little deep. They've come up a little bit.
Yeah, they really probably didn't know what to expect. Pablo's been kicking them at the 10-yard line and into the end zone. Looks like he got Trace Hall, Dunn Daniel, Peyton Tatum, Brendan Dove, Cody Elliott over here on this side for the Cats. There's a low kick by Cade, and it's going to be filled about the 25-yard line. That's Bexler with the ball, and he gets up about the 38, 39-yard line. Looks like Trace Hall in there coming off the bottom. Blazin Jones. Cody Elliott was in there as well for the Cats. Looks like Kaufman's going to be in. He goes 5'9", 210. And he is a senior. Berkmeyer's going to be your quarterback. He is also a senior. Bixler and Roberts are going to be split out to the left. Two receivers over here to the right. Kaufman about 2 yards behind Berkmeyer. He's going to get the handoff, and he's going to be stopped by Brett Welling for the Bearcats.
That was a good play.
That was a very good play. Who is that on the far side over there? That's old Mason Goers over there. And Dax Goff, I think, was back there in the backfield as well. But, I mean, he ran right into Brett. I mean, 2 steps and Brett was there.
Yeah.
So good penetration. Yes. I mean, we got to brag on our defense. You know, they come up big last week, Isaac, after, the Eagles just went flying through that first quarter last week. And it's the handoff to Bexler right here. I mean, to hold the team to 132 yards and negative 10 yards total in the second half. You know, they had 142 at halftime. The coaches did a good job getting them in the positions they needed to be and making adjustments at halftime. I also give a shout-out to the coaches. So I think it's going to be 3rd and 12 with 9:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Red Devils. Berkmeyer's looking over here, a little screen pass, and it's going to be intercepted by Mason Goers. And he's going to be tackled at the 20. That was, who tipped that, Isaac? I couldn't tell who tipped it, but Mason got it. That's his second interception, or first interception on the year, actually.
First. We're playing the outside linebacker for our scheme. You don't do a whole lot of dropping back in coverage, so.
Sorry, I was reading something. What?
To drop in our defensive scheme, he doesn't get a chance to drop back in coverage, but he's able to get sort of on a blitz. Just pick that up.
And we got a flag coming in. Our man David Tharp, he sent me a message and said Max Preps has us number 1 in 3A, so that's pretty cool. Got us 1, McGee 2, Prescott 3. He wants to give a shout out to his wife Crystal and kids Katie and Zane. And that offside's against the Cats.
Against the Bearcats, will back them up 5, be 1st and 15.
Looks like Blazin Jones is going to come in for Cade Smith.
I just switched it over to my phone.
Oh, you switched it over to your phone? Okay. So Isaac switched over to his phone, so hopefully it's a little bit better.
Yes, because us both trying to use
the same one. It's going to slow it down a little. Iron Man on the keeper there. Still on his feet. He's going. Well, that was your coach, Cody Harrell, right there, I'm sure, in the shot.
Yeah, had to stop right in front of the camera.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 4. Ball's on the 14-yard line of the Red Devils with 9:04 left to go here in the first quarter.
I guess he didn't like sitting over there.
Where was he?
Over there.
Oh, he's probably over by the band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, we're all out here on the bleachers. Again, the press box is under construction. That's what the live stream team from Atkins told us. And it's going to be a handoff over here to Rylan Ray. He's going to be close, Isaac, to the first down. I think he's going to be shy, though.
Looks like he's about a yard short.
Looks like number 61 in there on the stop. That's going to be Tyler Leggett. Tyler goes 6'4", 200. He's also a senior for the Red Devils.
Pretty good size.
That's a pretty good size guy. They got a couple decent sized linemen. Cunningham, 60. He's 6', 275. They got some decent sized guys on the line. Looks like Dunn Daniels in that tight end. Ray Splints split out to the right-hand side. 8 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be handoff to Rylan right up the middle. He's going to have the first down on this. Looks like Bixler in there on the stop. And number 62, Cheek, in there on the stop for the Red Devils. So it's going to be 1st and goal with 8:02 left to go here in the first. The ball is on the 9-yard line. Again, you got Mr. Chuck Hayes and Coach Jake Fennell on Cool 104.7. Ethan couldn't make the trip tonight. So you got Coach Fennell over there with Chuck on Cool 104.7. Don't know anybody that's going down the highway. You don't need to watch on your phone and go down the highway. Tell them to tune in to Cool 104.7. Don't forget to download the app and or go to BoonevilleBearcats.com. Also, don't forget to go to YouTube and go to Booneville Bearcats Sports and subscribe. And that's going to be a timeout by the Booneville Bearcats with 7:39 left to go in the first. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat football. We'll take a little break. And we are back here at Atkins, Arkansas at Sorrel Stadium at Limley Field. Sorrel, sorry. I may just let you say all that, Isaac. Looks like Rocky Ross is going to go motion. Dax Goff is in at fullback. Rocky gets the pitch on the right-hand side, and he's going to go in for a touchdown with 7:33 left to go here in the first quarter. And your Booneville Bearcats are going to go up 14-0. Cats are going to go for two again here. Got Ryland to the right of Brandon. Mason Goers and Brooks is in an H-backs right now. Mason shifts down to the line now. Got Ross going in motion. He's going to get the handoff over here on the right-hand side. And two-point conversion, 16-0. 7:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Your Cats are up. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. All right, and we're back here at Limley Field here in Atkins, Arkansas. Looks like it's going to be, I believe that's 7 back deep. That's going to be Norris and Roberts. Is that Roberts back there, back deep? Cade Smith to do the kicking for the Cats. On the far side over there on your kick return team, closest to the Cade, it's going to be number 53. That's Ferris Daines. Then you have Blazin Jones, Race Blansett, and can't tell if that's Cameron Osborne out there as well. Bixler with the carry. Cuts back to the middle of the field, and that's where the Red Devils are going to take over. And Brooks Herrera is your last man on this kickoff team for the Cats. 7:27 left to go here in the first quarter. 16-0 Cats over the Red Devils, and Atkins is going to have the ball on their own 33-yard line. I'd like to give a shout-out to Dummy Shepard and Philip Robertson, watching from the Sugar Grove area. Also give a shout-out to Faith and Maddie Means. Give a shout-out to Uncle Bob. I'm sure he'll watch here in just a little bit. Not sure if he's working today or not. Two receivers each side. Bixler and Robertson's on the far side over there. Berg Myers, the quarterback. He's rolling over here to his right. Little curl routes. And he's going to throw it to the backside, looking to Bixler. Underthrown, and he's going to have a pass interference call.
Not sure if that was catchable or not.
I'm not sure either. I mean, it's underthrown. Brooks did get his head turned around there.
He may have been a tad late. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's going to be a first down for the Red Devils, and they're going to be close to Bearcat territory for the first time tonight. Ball's going to be on the 48-yard line of the Red Devils. 7:21 left to go here in the first quarter. Cats are up 16-0. Kaufman's going to be your halfback. Two receivers to each side. Brooke Myers, your quarterback. There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Kaufman over here on the left-hand side. Lowers his shoulder, and he gets maybe about 3 yards. 4-4 on the carry. You got Dax Goff in there on the stop and Brett Welling as well. Try to get y'all some scores. Again, this is week 8 of Arkansas High School football and conference game. As conference winds up and things start to get set for the playoff race. Try to see if I can get a score on the Paris and Perryville game. Going to be hand off to Kaufman again as he cuts over to the left-hand side. And he sheds a tackle. He's got the first down up over to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. is where he's going to be wrapped up by Peyton Tatum and Cody Elliott. So 6:23, and the Red Devils, Isaac, are knocking on the red zone. Two receivers over here to the right. Looks like Kaufman's going to shift out over there with Roberts. Bixler's going to be back here in the backfield of Berkmeyer. Looks like Rising's up 8-0 over Lake Village, and Lincoln is leading Charleston 7-0. That's in the first quarter. And Ozark's up 7-0 over Pottsville right now. And it's going to be hand off to Bixler over here on the right-hand side. He's got about 5 yards there on the carry. And Johnny Barnes there on the stop, and Mason Goers, and Dunn Daniel as well.
Bixler on the carry, brought down by Cody Elliott. Gain of 5 on the play for the Red Devils.
Just so everybody knows, Uncle Bob is watching right now. 5:35 left to go. It's 2nd and 5 from the 20 as the Red Devils are in the red zone for the first time tonight. Third possession of the game for them. Had a pretty good time running the ball, pretty much up the middle. And it's going to head off to Kaufman over here on the left-hand side. Chase Plymel's, that's Brett Welling. They're in there on the stop. And Mason Goers as well for the Bearcats.
Goers along with 55, Brett Welling leading the way for the Bearcats.
Give a shout out to Mom and Dad watching back home. 5 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. It's 3rd and 6. This ball is on the 21-yard line of the Bearcats. Two receivers each side. Bixler and Roberts is on the left-hand side. Kaufman's going to line up. He's going to be on the right side of Berkmeyer. 4:43 left to go here. Bearcats shift. There's a snap. Berkmeyer's looking over here to Roberts, and it's going to be low and incomplete. Boy, he had him there, Isaac, if he just a little bit higher, and he might have went in for a touchdown. So we'll see if they'll go for it or if they're going to kick a field goal with 4:36 left to go, and it's 4th down. Looks like they're going to go for it. And this is the best drive that the Red Devils have had. They've run the ball with ease, honestly, on this drive against the Cats. 4:36, 4th and 6 from the 21-yard line. Berkmeyer and Bearcats jump offside, so it's going to be 4th and 1. And the ball will be placed at the 16-yard line.
Encroachment against the Bearcats.
Berkmeyer, good job there by him, Isaac, trying to draw the Cats off sides as it works. Kaufman, he's still back there in the backfield of Berkmeyer. Two receivers to each side. It's 4th and 1 from the 16 with 4:36 left to go here in the first quarter. There's a snap, and Berkmeyer's just going to keep it. And he's going to be wrapped up, and then we turnover on down. The ball comes out. Whistle was already blown. Dax Goff, Rylan Ray, Cody Elliott was back there. Dunn Daniel and Peyton Tatum was all in the area as well. And you know the Red Devils, Isaac, they've got to be a little frustrated there. Have a good drive and just kind of come up short. I was expecting Berkmeyer just kind of lower his shoulder and just follow Kaufman right up there in the middle, but I think he was waiting for just maybe a hole or something there. I'm not quite sure, but anyways, the Cats going to get the ball on their own 20 with 4:30 left to go here in the first. Rocky Ross is your left halfback. Dax Goff is your right halfback. Rylan Ray is your fullback. Looks like Blazin Jones is over here at the receiver. And Brandon gets up over to about the 25-yard line for the Bearcats. And that's going to be Givens on the stop. And he's going to be kind of a little slow getting up. That's number 28, slow getting up, Phillips. See, I'm trying to find the pair score. I'll do a little bit more looking. Race Blanchett splits out to the right. Dax Goff goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Rocky over here on the right-hand side. Rocky's got the first down. Good block there by Race Blanchett. And Rocky's going to be about to the 20, 15, 5, touchdown, Bearcats. Wow, 74-yard run by Rocky Ross with 3:38 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's going to make it 22-0. That's the speed of Rocky, the Flash right there. He runs probably about a 4.4, 4.3, somewhere in that range, I am sure. At least that's what his brother-in-law told me. So Brandon probably not liking me throwing that out there that he told me, but I don't guess it matters. Rocky's probably about the quickest guy. Him and Trace Hall is about the quickest guys on the team. Got a couple guys around the 4 or 5 range. And it's going to be 2-point conversion. It's going to be pitch over here to Ryland, and it's going to be stuffed like a Thanksgiving turkey. So with 3:38 left to go here in the first quarter, it is 22-0 Bearcats over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
It's the Bearcats 22, the Red Devils 0.
And we are back here at Limley Field here in Atkins, Arkansas. Bearcats are up 22-0 with 3:38 left to go here in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, Rocky Ross gets the ball and goes 74 yards for a touchdown. Cade Smith with the kickoff. Good kick. And it's going to be fielded up over about the 15-yard line. That's going to be number 7 on the return. That's Norris. Brendan Dove in there on the stop for the Bearcats. Got a shout out to Mr. Garrick Barr, number 24. Love Mom and Dad.
Right and Dove on the stop. Red Devils start first and 10 at their own 32 with 3:33 remaining here in the first quarter of play.
Let's see here. Prescott's up 12-0. That's in the first quarter. Let's see. I'm not seeing a Paris score. I'll tell you here how the conference is looking just here after this. Berkmeyer gets the ball, and it's going to be handoff to Kaufman, and he's going to be hit by Daniel Mason Gores. He gets about 3 yards there on the carry with 3:25 left to go here in the first.
On the carry. For 5. Daniel along with 51. Mason Goers make a stop.
So, got a couple important games going on. Perryville and Paris is playing tonight. We're playing Atkins. That's your top 4 teams in conference playing each other. So that's going to solidify, well, not really solidify, but it's going to settle the dust on some stuff. As Kaufman gets the ball right there on the left-hand side and wrapped up by Cody Elliott and Mason Goers as well. Right now, the Bearcats sit on top of conference. We have 52 tiebreaker points, and we're undefeated, as well as Perryville and Paris. We do play Paris next week. It is a pink-out game next week at Bearcat Stadium. Paris has 49 tiebreaker points, and Perryville has 45 tiebreaker points. Atkins is sitting at 2-2 in conference. They have 14 tiebreaker points, and Baptist Prep is at 1-3 as well as Danville, and they both have 13 tiebreaker points. Berkmeyer's rolling to his left. He's going to be popped by Cody Elliott, and is almost intercepted by Brooks Herrera. Paris is up 7-0 in the first quarter. Thank you, Ethan.
4th and 3 for the Red Devils at their own 39.
So you got 2:10 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's going to be 4th down for the Red Devils again, and they're going to be punting from their own 39. Berkmeyer is actually standing about the 24-yard line. Ray Splinson Brooks is back deep for the Bearcats. Last time Brooks, he got about, what, maybe 7 yards there on the return. High punt. And boy, Bearcats got lucky there. It almost hit Peyton. Those are one of those dangerous kicks.
Yeah.
So the Bearcats are going to take over. 1:58 left to go here in the first quarter. And going to take over their own 27 to be 1st and 10. So Baptist and Danville, they play tonight as well. So your top 5, more than likely, is going to be set, Isaac.
Yep.
They're both sitting at 1 and 3. Atkins right now is at 2 and 2, in the 4th spot. So a lot of things is going to be kind of settled here tonight, just a little. And it's going to be Randy on the keeper there. About a 6-yard gain for the Bearcats there. 1:45 left to go here in the first. It's going to be 2nd and about 5. Yeah, 2nd and 5. So about 5-yard gain there. The Cats, though, they do have Paris and Perryville left. So your top half is not going to be decided until the next 2 weeks. Now, this game is far from over by any means. It really is. You're still in the first quarter, and you got 1:20 left to go, and it's 2nd and 5 as Dax Goff goes in motion. He's going to be hand off to Ryland Ray out of the middle. He's going to be close to the first down. Got number 74 in there on the stop. That's going to be Hunter Morgan. He's 5'9", 295. He's also a senior. Ooh, that's going to be third and what, inches, Isaac?
It's about a foot.
About a foot?
Yeah.
So 3rd and 1 from the 33-yard line with 57 seconds left to go in the first. It's 22-0 Cats over the Red Devils. And Trace Hall's in at halfback now. He goes in motion. Ran it on the keeper. Ran it up over to the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Bearcats with 41 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And that's going to make your score. Makes it 28-0 with 41 seconds left to go here in the first. So that's about what, 63-yard run? 2-point conversion here for the Cats. And it's going to be ran a jump pass. Oh, intended for Daniel there. And so with 41 seconds left to go here in the first, it's 28-0 Cats over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here. Lee Lim. Oh, goodness. I'm trying to look and read and talk, and it's not going so well. Anyways, Bearcats kick off. We're back here in Atkins. It's going to be fielded by number 20. It's going to be Roberts. Looks like Peyton Tatum in there on the stop for the Bearcats. Thank you, Ruth. I just realized you messaged me on the Paris score. Yes. 7-0 Paris over Perryville. It's in the second quarter, she says. Trying to get my messenger to work here. Not working so well. If you're just joining us, again, Pablo, he's not going to be playing tonight. Casey Manson's not playing either, our leading tackler and our kicker. Pablo hurt his ankle earlier in the week. Thought maybe it was broke. Luckily, it's not broke. It's just a bad sprain. So he's sitting out this game. And so Cade Smith's going to be doing the kickoffs for the Bearcats. And Bixler there on the carry for the Red Devils. It looks like Mason Gore's in there on the stop for the Cats. 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter. There's 12 seconds left here in the first quarter. We'll see if the Red Devils, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. So at the end of one, your Booneville Bearcats lead 28-0 over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break and be right back. We're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Limley Field here at Sorrel Stadium. Did I say it right, Isaac?
Sorrel.
Sorrel?
Yeah.
All right.
Got it.
Here in Atkins, Arkansas. See if I can get Messenger to work. I connected to the internet real quick. It is the start of the second quarter. The Cats are up 28-0 over the Red Devils. The Red Devils have the ball from their own 39-yard line. It's 2nd and 5 for them. They've had a good time running the ball here and there on the Cats. And Berkmeyer's looking over here to Roberts. A high pass. He's going to have the first down, though. Brooks Herrera will stop, and Randon Ray.
They had something happen to theirs, too.
Something happened to the radio?
I believe so. Or somebody's headset, looks like.
Uh-oh. Looks like the radio's team's having a little trouble. That's not good. Anyway, Berkmeyer's going to be your quarterback. He's going to head off to Bixler over here. Right up the middle. Chase Plumell, though, is going to grab a hold of him. Got a flag coming in there. More than likely, it's probably going to be a face mask. That's what it's going to be. And I think it'll be a 5-yard face mask. So 11:41 left to go here in the second quarter. It's going to be second. We'll see where they spot the ball. No.
It's personal foul type.
So personal foul type. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. And the Red Devils are getting close as they are getting close to the red zone. This is the second time they are in Bearcat territory tonight. Are they good now, Isaac?
I think so.
Radio team, again, they're just having a little trouble. You got Coach Jake Fennell on Cool 104.7, Mr. Chuck Hayes. Ethan couldn't make the trip tonight. You got me and Isaac here on live stream. They got 11:41 left to go here in the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 from got a official timeout.
We can have your attention, please. Someone has lost a phone. If you would come up here to the
So Dunn Daniel comes out, and Brendan Dove's going to come in for your Bearcats. Brendan's going to be in at middle linebacker with Dax Goff. Again, Casey Manson, our leading tackler, is not going to be in tonight as he got hurt last week against Baptist Prep. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Bearcats. Berkmeyer's your quarterback, and he's going to hand off to Kaufman. Sidestep, and he's going to be hit by Dove. And Dax Goff as well. Dunn Daniel's going to come back in for Brendan. Boy, Isaac, he come in, made a pretty good play coming in.
Yeah, that was a good play. Followed that guard pulling. Able to get in there.
They've been having some success right there, running that little play right there with Bixler and Kaufman. So 10:45 left to go here in the second. It's 2nd and 10 from the 39-yard line of the Bearcats. They got Kaufman and Bixler in the backfield with Berkmeyer. Two receivers to the right. Roberts over here by himself. That's who he's going to be looking at. A little curl route, and he's going to be wrapped up by Randon. Yeah, it looks like he's going to get about 7 yards there, maybe on the carry or on the catch. and it's going to be third down for the Red Devils.
Was Ray along with Daniel for the Bearcats.
Got 19 seconds left on the play clock and 10:05 left to go until halftime. Again, the Red Devils have had the ball the whole second quarter. Again, we're only about 2 minutes into it, though. It is third down for them from the 33-yard line of the Bearcats. It's going to be handoff to Kaufman on the right-hand side. And let's see here. He's going to be short. We'll see if they go for it again. Mason Gore's in there on the stop, and Ryland Ray as well.
64,
And Chase Plumell leading the way for the Booneville Bearcats on the stop. Cedarville is up 14-0 over Greenland. That's in the second. And Lincoln and Charleston is tied at 7-7. Charleston is sitting up top of the 1-3A at 4-0, and there's 5 teams, Isaac, sitting at 2-2. So the 1-3A is more likely ain't going to be settled till week 10 when it's finished. 4th and 2. Ball's on the 31-yard line, and it's going to be a pass. A little halfback screen over here to Kaufman. He's got the first down. As Daniel wraps him up. And looks like Kaufman's going to be hurt.
brought down by number 5, Daniel. And Kaufman appears to be shaken up on that last.
And we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here in Atkins, Arkansas at Limley Field. Kaufman got hurt there on the play for the Red Devils, their big running back. Come off the field with some help. Hopefully the young man's all right. He's done a bunch of the work for the Red Devils tonight, to be quite honest with you. He's
part of their offense.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to bring in number 25, Hayden Duvall, to replace him. Hayden, he's a sophomore. He goes about 5'8", 140. He's going to be in the backfield with Berkmeyer. Big size difference there. Got some pressure, got a receiver screen. Oh, incomplete. That was intended to number 6, Noah Spraden. Or Spradden, I'm sorry.
They'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, that was kind of a hard catch to make for him. It was a low pass. Berkmeyer's had some guys. He just had some low throws. I don't know if he's trying to just keep it away from the Cat defenders or just having a hard time throwing tonight. But
That was a fairly long throw all the way over there.
Across the field, those throws are hard to make. I don't know many people that can make them. Of course, you're always going to have the people, oh, yeah, I can do that. As the Cats jump off sides again there. And it's going to be 2nd and 5 with 8:41 left to go here in the second quarter. And that's going to put the ball about the 18-yard line.
Dead ball offside against the Bearcats.
Give a shout out to Mr. Brian Simpson and Amy and the rest of the family. I finally got you a shout out, Brian. I forgot last week. Brian's been helping take care of me at work as far as maintenance work goes. I know JD's probably going to be mad, but JD's been out with his eye surgery, and he's doing pretty good, so give a shout out to JD from your number 1 apprentice. So he's doing pretty good, but my line hadn't been working, so I've been on another line, and Brian's been down there, and so give a shout out to Mr. Brian Simpson. Also, don't forget to hit up Mr. JD Jones for some salsa. That's probably about some of the best salsa I've had. It's some pretty good stuff. It's 8:13 left to go here until halftime. 3rd and 6 for the Red Devils from the 19-yard line of the Bearcats. The second time they've been in the red zone territory tonight. Last time they come up short, went for it on 4th down, And Berkmeyer was tackled for a loss. He's going to get the snap. He's looking over here to his left side. High pass. That's going to be intended for Roberts. It's incomplete as it was overthrown. So it's going to make it 4th down for the Red Devils from the 19-yard line. 7:52 left to go here until halftime. And looks like they're going to go for it again. Kind of wonder if to do a little slant route right here for Roberts or something. Get him. I mean, there's nobody back deep. If you do a quick slant, he can probably get past Brooks, but we'll see what the Red Devils do here. Empty backfield for him. And it's incomplete. That was good. That was a little out route. That was intended for number 6, Spratting.
He was open, too.
He was open. So going to be turnover on downs again as the Red Devils come up short the both times they've been in the red zone.
Well, it sort of like they're going to play man. They didn't have any high safeties.
I will say
but they were playing way off to be playing man.
Yeah. I was kind of surprised they didn't try to attack that part of the field. I was like, there wasn't nobody, back there. But I still kind of like the play call there by the Red Devils. I mean, he had him on the out route, just out of the reach of him. So Randon's going to be your quarterback. Rylan Ray's your fullback. Brooks Herrera's your halfback. And Rocky Ross is going to go in motion. We hand off to Rylan on the right-hand side. Let's see. Looks like that's number 61 coming off the bottom of the pile there. Leggett and Givens in there as well. So it'll be 2nd and 6. 7:30 left to go here until halftime. It's 28-0 Cats over the Red Devils. Ball's on the 23-yard line of the Red Devils. Ray Splintz is your receiver over here on the right-hand side. Cade Smith is your receiver on the left. Brooks goes in motion, and it's going to be Randon on the keeper. And who is that made the stop? It's going to be number 61, Leggett on the stop again. Got a timeout.
Lost his helmet, so he's got to be replaced.
Officials timeout.
So 65 comes in for him.
65, that's going to be Mr. Lennon Seaton. He's 6 foot 235. Looks like he's a freshman. That's a pretty big freshman. 6 foot 235. I wasn't nowhere close to 6 foot nor 235 as a freshman. Anyways, Dax Goff is in at right halfback for the Bearcats. Rocky Ross is your left halfback. He goes in motion. Randon looking back to the sideline. 10 seconds left on the play clock with 6:52 left to go here in the second quarter. It's 3rd and 6 for the Cats, and they're on the 25-yard line. Looks like they're going to take a timeout. And we'll take a little timeout with them. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat football. We'll be right back. And we're back here at Sorrel Stadium. Did I say it right? Sweet, I'm getting it at Limley Field. I'll get it here in a minute, folks. Don't worry. Here at Atkins, Arkansas. I got some sponsors to thank for our app and new school website. Want to thank 5B Properties, B Plus Rentals, Saks RV Park, Patriot Underground, Crowley City Service, Community National Bank, Stacy Holbert, Photo Art. She does a good job taking pictures of the games for the Bearcats. And also want to thank Gerald Baker, Shield of Shelter Insurance. You see those people out and about, tell them thank you. Without them, we wouldn't have our new app, wouldn't have our new school website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. And thank them for that. As Dax Goff gets the pitch, and he dives for the first down. I think he's going to be, it might be short, honestly, I think.
He's a little short there.
Be about
4th down.
4th and what, 2? Looks like. Dunn Daniels going to come in for the Bearcats. Cade Smith's going to come off. Dunn's going to be your tight end. Race Blanchett splits out to the right. And this is the first fourth down the Cats have faced tonight, Isaac.
It is.
Cats are going to go for it. Ball's on the 38-yard line of the Red Devils. And Dax is going to go in motion. Rainey's going to keep it. And he's going to have the first down. Couldn't see who was in there on the stop for the Red Devils. It's number 51 in there coming off the bottom of the pile, Martinez. Number 74 is going to come in. That's Morgan. He's
back in.
He's coming back in, yeah. He's 5'9", 295. Ross goes in motion for the Cats. Dax is going to get the ball on the left-hand side. Dax sidesteps. Dax has got the first down up over to midfield. Spin move, and he's going to be tackled in Red Devil territory at the 43-yard line. And we have another Red Devil down. That's going to be number 61. That's Leggett. He's been in on a couple plays for the Red Devils tonight on defense. Yeah, he's been. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here in Atkins, Arkansas. Give a shout out to your big old offensive line. I hadn't gave them a shout out tonight. Your center is going to be big old Matt Obar. Your right guard is going to be Mr. Brett Welling, number 55. Cameron Osborne, he's taking the place of injured Casey Manson, number 70. Cameron is going to be your right tackle. Your tight end is going to be Dunn Daniel on the right-hand side. As Rocky Ross gets the ball, a little sidestep. He's going to be wrapped up by number 65 on first up on the Red Devils. That's going to be Landon Seaton. Looks like Chase Plumell was coming out for the Bearcats, and Mason Gorse is going to come in at your left tackle. Your left guard is going to be number 50, Johnny Barnes. Race Blantz is going to split out to the left. Trace Hall comes in at halfback, your left halfback, that is. Rylan Ray's your fullback. Brooks Herrera is your right halfback. And Brandon Ray's your quarterback. Brooks goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Rylan. And Rylan's moving the big old legs. He's going to, depends on where they spot it, he's going to have the first down.
That one line judge got him.
I'm going to say that one has got it. The other one's right at the line, right at the first down.
He just signaled first down.
All right. So it's going to be first down with 4:57 left to go here in the second quarter. Ball is on the 33-yard line of the Red Devils. Again, we try to get Isaac's phone to be on the scoreboard so y'all could have it run the clock and everything. But from the angle we're at, it didn't quite work, so we apologize for that. We're sitting about the 40-yard line on the south side of the stadium. Dax Goff goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Brooks on the backhand side. Brooks is still on his feet. Brooks up over to 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Bearcats with 4:49 left to go here in the second quarter. Brooks goes 38 yards, and it's going to be 34-0.
Yeah, one time I didn't do the replay buffer.
Yeah.
Score.
Well, darn. We've been trying to get the little replay stuff going for y'all, working on that. Hope y'all are enjoying that. Cats go for two here. Isaac's a very crucial two-point conversion here as far as the running clock goes.
It is.
Don't get it, it don't run. You got trips over there to the left, and the pass over here to Race Blanchett, just incomplete. Too high for Race. So with 4:49 left to go here until halftime, it's 34-0. Cats over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Atkins, Arkansas. 4:49 left to go until halftime. Your Cats are up 34-0 over the Red Devils. As Mr. Cade Smith to do the kicking for the Bearcats again. Pablo is out this week with a hurt ankle, as well as Mr. Casey Manson, number 52. Back deep for the Red Devils is going to be number 20, Roberts. And, excuse me, that's going to be number 7, Norris. And that's going to be offsides against the Cats.
Offside against the Bearcats will back them up 5 yards.
Luckily, the Cats hadn't had too many penalties this game, which reminds me, I'm trying to look and see. Glenn had posted, I think we had, over 500 something yards in penalties, while the opposing teams had, 3 something, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Cats are also averaging 403 rushing yards per game, and we'll also have 40 rushing touchdowns on the year. And it's going to be fielded by Roberts about the 21-yard line. He gets it, cuts over here to the left-hand side. And if it wasn't for Daniel, he'd been up over midfield. He's going to be stopped at the 44-yard line, and that's where the Red Devils are going to take over. So 4:43 left to go here in the second quarter. 34-0 Cats leading, and the Red Devils are going to take over on their own 44. Do want to brag on our volleyball team. They are going back to state as the 3rd seed from our region, as they beat Charleston last night for the 3rd place game. Not only is volleyball going to state, but our Lady Cats and Bearcat tennis teams went to state, and our Bearcat and Lady Cat golf team also went to state. So we'll see how. And it's going to be just a whole slew of Bearcats in there on the stop. Dex, Goff, Daniel, Mason Goers was leading the way, and Cody Elliott in there on the stop as well. About a 2-yard loss for the Red Devils. So we'll see if cross country and football can finish the fall sports, making it to state. And that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's ever happened. I don't remember. I mean, it's happened before. But in my 29 years of life, I don't remember it happening at all, Isaac. Barkenmeyer's looking over here to his left, cuts over to his right, and it's going to be caught by number 6, by Noah Spraden, and he's going to be wrapped up by Trace Hall. Be 3rd and about 8 after Spraden's catch, and it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Good lick there by Trace. Stacy and Bill weren't able to make it to the game. They were watching from the live stream. But just do want to say thank you for all y'all do. Thank you for sponsoring our app. And a little swing pass over here intended for number 2. Bixler, and that's Cody Elliott delivering the lick there by the Cats, or for the Cats, I should say. But Bill and Stacey Holbert, they say, "Go Cats." They do a bunch of stuff for the community. I know I talked about it some last week, but I'm proud to be a Bearcat. You know, we got a good community. People, around and doing stuff for the school, doing stuff for the kids, and it's just a fun and awesome thing and to be a part of.
3 play clock.
4 seconds on play clock now. Here's the snap, and not as a high of a punt this time. It's going to be downed, the 30-yard line? 29. I probably could have got a little bit more Red Devil bounce if he hadn't caught that, I think, and stuck the Cats probably about the 20, maybe the 18-yard line. So the Bearcats will take over with 3:09 left to go here in the second quarter. See if we can score and invoke the mercy rule at halftime. Ross is going to go in motion. It's going to be handoff to That's Dax Goffin at fullback now. He cuts up over to midfield, up over to 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Bearcats with 2:58 left to go here until halftime. And Dax Goff goes 71 yards, or not 71 yards. Yeah, 71 yards. So that makes it 40-0. Cats are going to go for 2 here. Rocky Ross is going to be split out to the left. Bearcats are shifting now. Ryland is to the left of Brandon, and it's going to be a handoff to Ross, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So it's 42-0. Cats over the Red Devils with 2:58 left to go here until halftime. We'll keep it here.
And with 2:58 remaining here in the first half of play, it's the Bearcats 42, the Red Devils.
And we'll give you folks some score. Let it refresh. Dardanelle Amina is tied 21-21. That's in the second quarter. And Ozark is up 7-0 over Pottsville. That's at halftime. So that's kind of surprising there. Pottsville's leading the 4A4 right now. Haskell, Harmony Grove, and Nashville's playing in a close game. Nashville's up 21-14, and Robertson's up 28-6 over Bauxite. Greenland is up 14-0, or I'm sorry, Cedarville's up 14-0 over Greenland, and Lincoln and Charleston is still tied 7-7. That's in the second. Hackett's up 24-0 over West Fork, and Melbourne's down 6-3 to Harding. That is in the second quarter. Lamar is up 28-6 over Riverview, and Paris is up 14-0 over Perryville. That's at halftime. Thank you, Ruth. So at halftime, Paris is up 14-0 over Perryville. 2:58 left to go here until halftime. Cats are up 42-0. Cade Smith to do the kicking for the Bearcats. You got number 20, Roberts back deep, as well as Norris. They are about standing on the 17-yard line. Cade Smith approaching the ball. Here's the kick. Good kick by Cade, and it's going to take a bounce there and almost wrapped up by Cody. And Ferris Danes in there on the stop for your Bearcats.
53, Ferris Danes bringing down Norse. Red Devils start first and 10.
Ethan says it's 23-14 Charleston. That's in the second quarter. Okay, thank you, Ethan. So you got 10 seconds left on the play clock, Isaac, and empty backfield for the Red Devils. Berkemeyer looking over here to his right side. Got some pressure from the backside, and Peyton Tatum in there on the stop. That was caught by number 25. 85, I'm sorry. 85. Samuels, Dustin Samuels, 5'3", 150.
He looks a little bit taller than 5'3".
Maybe about 5'5" or so. A good catch there about a little guy. It kind of reminds me of Garrick Barr. Not very big, but, boy, they go out there and they play with all they got, you know what I mean? And you like to see that. Bearcats shift on defense. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, and it's going to be a high snap, and he's just going to fall on it, and it's going to put the Red Devils back at the 19-yard line with 2 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
I think they had 20 open in the middle of the field.
Roberts is open in the middle. That's the guy that they like to target. That's their main receiver. Again, through the last 2 games, he's had about 400 yards on 16 receptions and a handful of touchdowns. Live stream guys from Atkins also said he's one of their basketball players. Again, do want to give another shout out to the Red Devils live stream team helping us get stuff set up. We did switch over to Isaac's hotspot as Berkemeyer is looking over here. He's looking for Roberts, and he's going to be sacked by Ryland Ray. And Mason Goers at the 5-yard line. He was looking for Roberts. Got 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here until halftime. And looks like the ball's going to be on the 6-yard lines where they spot it. You can hear the train going through. That's going to be what, 4th and 30? 4th and 27 is what they got on the scoreboard. 52 seconds, and he's going to be bunting. I hope he's not bunting. That's a bad call. He's going to be punting, probably about, what, 5 yards deep from his own end zone, Isaac, 4 yards? And they're just going to take a timeout here. So with 36 seconds left to go here until halftime, the Red Devils are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we are back here at Sorrell Stadium at Limley Field. Got 36 seconds left to go until halftime. Berkemeyer, he's standing now about 7 yards deep in his own end zone. Brooks and Race are your two guys back deep. Chase Plymell is getting back, and he's going to throw it. And it's caught. That was a good catch. That was 61. That's a lineman, so that's going to come back. That should come back. He can't catch it. That's an ineligible man downfield.
I don't think that
so
was
the catch should have it about the 5-yard line or so.
There you go.
There it is.
I don't think it was designed fake.
I don't think so. I think he just knew they was going to be there, and I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good decision by Berkemeyer. I'll give him the credit for that. That's quick thinking. He's got some good hands. May throw him put him in at tight end somehow. That's a good catch. So, should be what, 15-yard penalty from the spot.
They waved it off.
Oh, they waved it off.
Yep.
How did they wave it off? See what we're going to run a play. We're just going to go into halftime here.
I think we'll probably just go a half. I'd take a knee. That's probably why they waved the flag off.
Yeah. Got a message from Mr. John Goers. He says, "Go Mason Goers and the Bearcats from Chicago."
Penalties declined.
Penalties declined. Thank you, Isaac. Got the moon coming up over the treetops over there on the eastern side. So the Cats are going to take a knee, and we're just going to go here into halftime with a 42-0 lead. And so at the end of the first half, it's going to be 42-0 Cats over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break. We'll be back. We'll let y'all enjoy your halftime show and give you some stats towards the end of the halftime. And we'll take a break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Zach Austin. I've got Coach Fennell here with me. And how you been, Coach?
Doing good, man. How you been?
Oh, pretty good. Coach, golf now.
Yeah, golf and baseball.
Golf and baseball. Golf went to state.
Yeah, golf went to state, both girls and boys. They're both runner-up in the district tournament, so I was real proud of them, especially the girls, man. Well, I had two that had never even played before until this year. They're both seniors. I needed somebody to play, and they kind of stepped up and came out for me. And
wow, come out pretty big then.
yeah, they nobody, I told them early on, I don't expect you to come out and be good or really good or anything like that. Just come, show up, work hard for me. That's all I can ask, and that's what they did. Two great girls, Haley Lunsford and Brooke Turner, and I'm proud, tickled to death for them both. They're both seniors, so.
That's a good way to go out of the senior year.
Yeah, it was. They finished 6th in the state. It's the upper half.
Oh, wow.
And, top 6 with two girls that's never played before.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And then my other two, Lee Swint and Jolie Tate, they've been there. Jolie's also a senior, Lee's a junior, so she'll be the only one I have back next year. I might have to start recruiting.
You'll have to start recruiting again. Then.
Yeah, and then the boys did a great job too. That's Brooks Herrera, Rylan Ray, Brett Welling, boys you have out here on the football field make a big difference out here. Multi-sport athletes, that's what you want. And then we had a 9th grader, Jace Washburn, also, and he went to the state tournament. So
that's good. You got a couple guys coming back then for next year.
Got them all back.
That's good.
Got all 4 of them back. They finished 7th in the state.
Oh, wow.
Behind your private schools.
Right.
Per usual,
Per usual, yeah.
We won't get into that. And
yeah, we'll keep that to a minimum.
Then a couple schools that were senior heavy up above us too. So I expect next year to be able to make a little bit of a push. Hopefully we can.
Right. So what about baseball? What we got coming up with baseball? How's that looking?
Baseball, man, the thing with baseball is you don't get them until after football.
Yeah. And
you hope you don't get them until late, because that means the football team's doing good, and that's always the goal. We've got 6 starters back from last year, but the ones we lost, they're big guys, big, important people. Jacob Herrera, probably one of the better players I've ever had, not just because of his athletic ability, but he worked hard. He was smart. He knew how to do it. He was our best pitcher. Didn't overpower anybody. He probably only hit upper 70s, low 80s, but he mixed it up so well that he just kept people off balance.
Right.
And then we lost our catcher and our first baseman also, Chance Broussard and Ethan Wooldridge. But we've got some younger guys coming up. We had some guys on the bench last year that really improved, and I think we'll be okay. We're going to have some guys step up on the mound.
Right.
A couple of them be Dax Goff, Brooks Herrera. They're going to have to throw more quality innings this year and get deeper into games than they did last year, and I think they will.
That's good. It's hard when you lose somebody like Jacob, but then you got a couple guys like Brooks and Dax coming up.
Yeah, and like I said, man, Jacob, he's one of them kids. It don't matter who you have coming up behind him.
Yeah.
He's not replaceable. He was just a real good athlete, another multi-sport athlete. Booneville tends to have a lot of them.
Tends to have quite a few of those guys.
And what I like about Booneville, you got a lot of schools that don't necessarily push for that.
Yeah.
You want them to be, you're a football guy, you're a basketball guy. We do a good job as a coaching staff here of working together and keeping everybody in the loop, and fortunate to work with the people I do, and there's a reason that Booneville is known as Booneville. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. I hope we have a good year. I think we got a lot of potential and have a pretty good chance of having a good year.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I guess I'll let you get back over to Chuck. Thanks for hopping on. Our first ever interview.
Yeah, man.
On live stream. So
yeah. Well, it was a good one. I'm happy you had me on. I'm happy I'm over there with Chuck, having a great time out here.
Yeah.
Winning another football game.
Yeah. So
that's the goal.
That's the goal.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you. That was Mr. Coach Jake Fennell joining us here at halftime. The Cats are up 42-0 over the Atkins Red Devils. Got about 6 minutes and 28 seconds left of halftime. You got your Atkins band on the field right now performing, and I guess I'll be quiet. We'll come back with some stats here in a little bit and some scores, and we'll let you enjoy your halftime show. And we are back here at Atkins, Arkansas,
he ever coached.
Sorrells
A fitting end
Stadium,
to a fairy tale year
Limley Field.
for the 71
We got the
Red Devils.
1971 Red Devils State Championship team.
Would like to begin the introduction
Had
by
19
honoring
guys
their
total
coach and teammates
on that team, and they played the Walnut Ridge team for the state championship,
Carl Sorrells,
and
Charlie
wound up
Sorrells,
winning. And as they're talking about them, but I got some stats for you here at halftime.
Jimmy McLaren,
Uh, the Atkins Red Devils have 33 plays for 41 yards of offense
the team would also
and
like to say
16
thank you to those
minutes time of possession in 5 seconds. They have 18 carries for 17 rushing yards, or 6 of 15 passing for 24 yards. There's been 1 interception.
at this time.
They have 5 first downs. They are 0 for 8 on 3rd down, and they are 1 for 5 on 4th down.
Leon Anderson,
Your Booneville Bearcats have 20 plays for 343 yards of offense, 7 minutes and 27 seconds time of possession. And all of the Cats' yardage is on the ground. Got 20 carries for 343 yards, or 2 for 3 on 3rd down for 66%, and 1 for 1 on 4th down. And looks like the Cats have 6 penalties for 50 yards, and no penalties for the Red Devils, it says.
Well, they waved that one off.
They waved that last one off there at the end. That was still a good catch by number. That was 61. I'll give you his name right here. That's Tyler Leggett. He's one of the ones that hobbled off the field earlier. Glad to see him back on the field. He's made a lot of plays for the Red Devils on defense. He's actually their leading tackler. He's got 2.5 tackles, as well as number 51. That's Martinez, Bixler, and number 62, Cheek, and number 65, Seaton, all have 1.5 tackles. Leading receiver for the Red Devils is going to be number 20. That's Roberts. That's their main receiver, number 20. Number 40, that's Kaufman. He has 1 catch for 8 yards. He hurt his ankle, is what he hurt earlier. We have not got any word, and talked to the live stream team from Atkins. They hadn't got any word on how he's doing. He has walked out here on the field, though. Not sure if he's going to be able to go or not, but he is out here on the field, so you're glad to see that. He is leading Isaac, the Red Devils, in yards. He's got 8 carries for 33 yards, followed by Bixler. He's got 7 carries for 10 yards. And your quarterback, number 10, Zach Berkmeyer, has 2 carries for negative 16 yards. Berkmeyer is also 6 of 15 passing for 24 yards and 1 interception. So the Bearcat defense is doing a good job of holding them on the ground and through the air, getting some pressure on Berkmeyer. Since Kaufman's gone out, they've kind of hurt in the rushing game. Quite honestly, he was a lot of their rushing game. And here comes Kaufman now. I thought that's Berkmeyer over here. I thought was Kaufman. Looks like Kaufman's going to be done for the night. He's got his ankle wrapped up, and you hate to see that, but he's hobbling off the field, or onto the field. Got some stats for you, Booneville Bearcats. Raymond Ray has 7 carries for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he has 100 rushing yards in every game except for the Dardanelle game. So 7 games, he's got 100 yards. That's pretty good. Dax Goff is 3 carries for 96 yards and a touchdown. Rocky Ross, 3 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brooks Herrera, 1 carry for 33 yards. And Rylan Ray has 5 carries for 17 yards. Dunn Daniel is your leading tackler with 4 tackles, followed by Dax Goff with 3 and Cody Elliott with 3. Brett Welling and Mason Goers both have 2.5 tackles. Mason also has a tackle for loss and an interception. Dax also has a tackle for loss. Brett Welling has 1.5 tackles for loss. We did get word from the Atkins live stream team that the Perryville quarterback got injured in their game. He does a lot for the Perryville offense. Said he's a pretty big-bodied guy. Kind of reminds him of a Tim Tebow type quarterback. Got that big quarterback that can throw, that can run, and they said he's not afraid to run you over. So you hate to hear that for Perryville. I know they got their running back a couple games ago. And so, but they are trailing Paris right now 14-0 at halftime. So they're still in the ball game. Got a pretty good game going on. Again, the Cats play Paris next week at home, and it's going to be a pink-out game next week at Bearcats Stadium against the Eagles. Got 2 minutes and 13 seconds left until the second half starts. It's 42-0 Cats over the Red Devils. We'll take a little break. We'll be right back, and we'll get underway here in just a little bit. Yeah, we are back here at Atkins, Arkansas. I think Mr. Tatum's brought the train horn with him, Isaac.
Or somebody brought one.
Somebody brought one. That's a couple people here from Atkins, and they normally don't have a train horn, so Mr. Tatum's the only man I know of that's got one. So let's see who we got kicking here. J.J. Cunningham. That's a pretty good kick. Going to be fielded by Trace Hall and he's going to be down right there as he slips.
Number 7, Trace Hall will take a knee, and the Bearcats will start first and 10.
So with 11:56 left to go here in the third quarter, again, it's a running clock. The Cats are up 42-0 over the Red Devils. And see if we can get you some scores, some more scores, that is. And Isaac, look like we're going to have the second team come in. So that's going to bring in Mr. Peyton Tatum at quarterback now. And Trace Hall is going to be your right halfback. And Dunn Daniels is going to be your left halfback. Garrick Barr is going to be your fullback. Your center is going to be number 76. That's Gage Bouchard. He is the brother of Chance Bouchard that graduated last year. And that's going to be a keeper by Peyton. And Peyton's going to be close to the first down. Some other guys out here on offense for your Booneville Bearcats. And so it's going to be 2nd and 1. Some other guys out here on offense. Your right guard is going to be number 75. That's our old buddy Lance Sims. Number 57, your right tackle is going to be number Tayton Rice. Your left guard is going to be Matthew Crosby. And then your left tackle is going to be Ferris Daines. Hall's going to go in motion. Tatum on the keeper. And a little spin move. Peyton, he's going to have the first down.
Tatum again on the quarterback keeper.
Blazing Jones is going to be your receiver for the Bearcats. Got 10 minutes and 20 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. It's going to be first down from the 40-yard line of the Red Devils, or from the Bearcats, I'm sorry. Farmington is trailing Greenbrier 38-6. That's at halftime. Ozark's up 14-0 over Pottsville. That's in the fourth quarter. That score is kind of surprising to me. Arkadelphia is up 28-14 at halftime over Ashdown. And he's going to hand off to Trace Hall. A little stiff arm by Trace. Trace has got some speed. See what he can do here. Up over to the 40, 35. be wrapped up about the 32-yard line. I believe that was Givens on the stop for the Red Devils.
That's a pretty good stiff arm there.
That was a pretty good stiff arm. He had him in the backfield. Looks like you got number 81 in for the Red Devils. That's going to be Eli Baker.
Be first and 10 for the Bearcats. Red Devil 32.
9:20 left to go here in the third. Ball is on the 32-yard line of the Red Devils now. Blazing Jones is played out here to the right. And it's going to be Dunn Daniel getting the pitch over here on the right-hand side. Got a good block over here from Blaze. And he's going to be out of bounds about the 19-yard line. That's 85 in there on the stop. That's going to be Dustin Samuels. And that's going to be a first down for you Booneville Bearcats. So I think the second team is pretty much picking up where the first team left off.
They are. They won't have near as much time since the running clock.
Right. So if they want to get something done, they got to do it quickly. The guys on the line, they're looking pretty good. And the guys in the backfield's doing good. Got some quick guys back there, and you got Mr. Garrick Barr at fullback. He's going to get the ball right now. A little side step by Garrick. He's going up to the 10, and he's going to be down about the 7-yard line. I tell you, I love watching Garrick run. Not a big guy, but he's going to pop you with everything he's got. And my goodness, looks like Hoxie is up 49-0 over Molina. That's in the fourth quarter. So that's kind of surprising. So if the Cats won out and Hoxie gets second, possibility of a second-round matchup again against Hoxie for the third time in about, 3 years? So last time didn't go so well for the Cats. They had the Powell brothers, and I believe they are at Southern Alabama now. And it's going to be Peyton with the pitch over here to Trace Hall, and he's just going to walk in. It's going to be a touchdown from 8 yards out with 7:40 left to go here in the third quarter. And it's going to be 48-0 Cats over the Red Devils.
See, they're going
Are they going to kick?
Go for it?
We're going for it. Now it looks like we're going to kick it. Cade Smith's going to come out to do a PAT. So it's going to be Cade's first PAT of the night. I don't know if did Cade kick some last year. I don't remember.
He did not. He snapped.
He snapped. He was just a long snapper last year.
Yep.
I couldn't remember if he kicked in any of the games that got up. I know, Gavin, he's our record holder for PATs, since he graduated and since Pablo's hurt. We'll see what we got going on here. Snap, good snap, hold, kick is up. And by George, that's a pretty good kick there by Cade Smith. And that's got to be Mr. Tatum over there on the air horn. So 6:42 left to go here in the third. It is 49-0 Cats over the Red Devils. Gets you some more scores. Jessieville is up over Falk 22-14. That's at halftime. And Prescott's up 26-7 over Bismarck. That's at halftime. And McGee, my goodness, 50-6 over Barton. That's at halftime. Rosin is up 36-6 over Lake Village. Bigelow is up 37-7 over Quitman. And Magazine and Yellville Summit's tied at halftime at 7. I think I'll text the wife and see if they've scored any more. She's down there watching our oldest nephew. He's in the band down there. Give a shout out to my other nephew. Hello, Willie Joe. And to my kids, Grayson and Emery.
Smith set to tee it up and kick it off.
So back deep for the Red Devils. It's going to be Norris and number 23. Is that 23 or is it 25? Must be 22, Reinhardt. Cade approaches the ball, and we got a whistle.
White hat wasn't ready.
Oh, the clock hadn't stopped?
The white hat wasn't ready.
Oh, white hat wasn't ready. Okay. Now he's ready.
Yep.
Now Cade approaches the ball for the real this time. Good kick by Cade. He's going to be fielded about the 15-yard line by Norris. And he's going to be popped by Cody Elliott. And so the Red Devils are going to take over right there with 4:55 left to go here in the third. And they're going to be on their own 25-yard line. Looks like number 28 is going to be coming in. That's going to be Phillips. Berkmeyer's still going to be your quarterback, number 7. It's going to be Norris. He's going to split out to the right-hand side. Two receivers to each side, and Duval's going to be to the right of Berkmeyer. I'll take this time to thank our sponsors real quick. I want to thank 5B Properties, B Plus Rentals, Saks RV Park, Patriot Underground, Crowley City Service, Community National Bank, Stacy Holbert Photo Art, Gerald Baker Shield of Shelter Insurance. I want to thank those people for our new app, the new school website, BoonevilleBearcats.com. You can download the app on any iTunes or Google Store. So I want to thank these people. Without them, we wouldn't have this, and wouldn't be able to have the website. Website I've mentioned. It's got stories on all the sports and everything going on in as far as school and sports related. It's got a write-up on the volleyball team as they're going to state, and golf teams, as we talked to Mr. Coach Jake Fennell earlier, golf coach. The Lady Cats and Bearcats golf team went to state, and there's a pass over here to number 22. That's going to be Reinhardt. Brooks Herrera on the stop. Brendan Dove's going to come in. Cameron Osborne's coming in, and Lance Sims and Gage Bouchard is all going to come in for your Booneville Bearcats. 3:10 left to go here in the third quarter, and it's 3rd and 11 from the 24-yard line of the Red Devils. Ferris Daines is going to come in, and Cody Elliott's going to come out. Well, nope, he's coming back. Okay, got 11 guys out there. I was counting real quick. 2 receivers east side. Berkmeyer's quarterback. He calls for the ball and is going to hand off to Duvall over here on the left-hand side. He's got some speed to him, and he's going to be wrapped up by Cameron Osborne. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Red Devils. It's going to be about 4th and 4 from the 31-yard line with 2:30 left to go here in the third. So it's going to be 4th down. Looks like the Red Devils are going to go for it. They did convert earlier. And it's going to be hand off to Duvall, and Ferris Daines says, no, sir, not today. And the Cats are going to take over on downs there.
53, Ferris Daines makes the stop. The ball will go over on downs to the Bearcats.
So 1:46 left to go here in the third, and your Booneville Bearcat offense is going to take over on the 31-yard line of the Red Devils. So it looks like Trace Hall is going to come out. Sorry for all that silence there. So Skylar Shelton's going to come in for you Booneville Bearcats. Tracy's going to come out. Brendan Dove's going to be your tight end on the right-hand side. Looks like that's going to be Blazin Jones on the far side for you Bearcats. Peyton Tatum's your quarterback. And it's going to be hand off to Garrick Barr right up the middle. And Garrick's going to get maybe about a yard there on the carry. And let's see. I believe that was Mr. Duvall on the tackle. Isaac, I believe. 55.
Duvall making a play for the Red Devil defense as he wraps up Garrett Barr.
I was going to try to bring up the playoff bracket real quick if I can get it. Tatum up under center, and he's going to be a handoff to Barr right up the middle. Garrick's got the first down. Good, quick burst there by Barr. And then, well, I thought he had the first down. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and inches.
Into the third quarter.
And that's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, your Booneville Bearcats lead 49-0 over the Atkins Red Devils. For Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we are back here at Sorrel Stadium, Limley Field at Atkins, Arkansas. Your Booneville Bearcats are up 49-0 over the Atkins Red Devils. The Red Devils, Isaac, looked good early. I mean, the first two drives they got stomped, but then third drive they come out and they started running a little bit more with Kaufman. Kaufman was doing some damage on the Cats, and then he hurt his ankle, and he's out for the rest of the game. We're kicking a field goal here. All right, Cade Smith, that's
On a third
snap.
down.
Yeah.
Just tad short.
Short? About what, 2, maybe 3 yards short? That was what, 36-yard field goal?
36-yard field goal.
Well, hey, I mean,
The Red Devils will take over.
nice. At least we got pretty much 2 kickers now. I mean, you hate that Pablo's out again.
Yes.
You know,
Red Devils will be here next Thursday night to play host to the Two River Gators. Kickoff time for the 7th grade game.
do want to give a shout out to Pablo's mom and dad. Not quite sure if you're watching tonight or not. Maybe you are. And give a shout out to them. They're watching in Spain. Again, as it's early morning in Spain. And give a shout out to all you other Bearcat fans out there watching near and far. Thank you guys and gals for watching. Thank you again to our administration for the Atkins School District, and for the Atkins Red Devils live stream team for helping us out earlier. I want to say thank you to all y'all for helping us out. I got a quick pass over here, and that's going to be Duvall, and he's going to have, that's going to be close to the first down, I believe, and that's going to be Desmond Conley on the stop for the Bearcats, and Ray Splancett. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Dustin Samuels on the receiving end of that reception there from Berkmeyer. 10:30 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be first down for the Red Devils. Ball is on their own 30. As the chill is starting to set in here a little. Isaac, it wasn't too bad at the start of the game, but sunset, moon's come up. We got a pretty view of the cross behind us on the mountain, just off the side of that interstate back there.
Yep.
And 10:05 left to go here in the fourth. First down for the Red Devils. Berkmeyer's your quarterback, and it's going to be handoff to Duvall. And he cuts over here to the right-hand side. Still up on his feet, and he's going to be up over to the 45-50. Up to the 40, 35-30, and he's going to be wrapped up by Daniel. I'm sorry, that's Blazin' Jones. Boy, that young man's got some speed on him, doesn't he? That's going to be number 25. That's Hayden Duvall. He's 5'8", 140. He is a sophomore. So the future looks pretty good for the Red Devils. I mean, they got some seniors that they're going to be losing. Berkmeyer, he's a senior. Kaufman's a senior. Bixler, he's a senior. So their backfield they're going to be losing. But you got Duvall here. He's got some speed. You can kind of help build around him. You got some linemen that are some sophomores. One freshman lineman. So you got a couple of guys you can build around for the future. Again, Atkins, more than likely may wrap up the 4th seed. They do have to play Two Rivers and Mayflower in the next 2 weeks. And that's going to be close to a first down as Garrick Barr is going to wrap him up. With 8:55 left to go here in the fourth quarter, it is 49-0, Cats over the Red Devils. Talk about the playoff bracket a little, Isaac. At the very top of the bracket is Conference 3. They're going to have a bye. From the look of it, it's going to come down between Osceola and Hoxie for that spot. And then below that is going to be the 3rd seed from the Conference 1 and then the 4th seed from our conference. So the way it's looking, it could be Hackett and Atkins. Just depends on how things finish up. Below that is going to be the winner from the 6th conference, which more likely may be McGee, playing the 5th seed from the 3rd conference. That's Osceola's conference. More likely it's probably going to be Molina. Molina's surprised a lot of people this year. They've only lost 1 game. They're trailing Hoxie 49-0 right now. Kind of surprised me. I mean, Hoxie's good. But thinking that Molina, hey, they've only lost 1 game, might be pretty good. We got a couple boys from Booneville. They got the Parrish boys over there. As Duval's going to be tackled there by Chance Bouchard and Ferris Daines. And it's going to be 4th down for the Red Devils with 7:24 left to go here in the ball game. So I was kind of hoping to be kind of cool for the Cats to play Molina since, some of these guys are friends with Brandon and Nate from, since they moved over to Molina from Booneville. But more than likely, they'll probably wrap up the 3rd seed from, that's the 5th seed from the 3rd conference. So I was telling wrong. So McGee may play Harrisburg. Below that is going to be, and it's going to be intercepted by Blazin Jones. And he is still going. And good job by Blazin. And looks like we got a young man down. And we'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. All right, we're back here at Atkins, Arkansas, as the injured Red Devil was number 70, J.J. Cunningham. A little nervous there for a second. The young man just laying face down. That's never a good sign, but luckily started moving his legs and his feet and helped off the field. So you're glad to see that. And it's going to be Garrick Barr up the middle with 6:24 left to go here in the ball game. It's 49-0 Cats over the Red Devils. Do have a penalty flag over here, so we'll see what that is. We'll get back to talking about the playoff bracket here. But again, like I was saying, at the very top is the winner of the 3 conference. More likely could be Osceola. Then you got the 3rd team from Conference 1, which is possibly Hackett. What we got there, Isaac?
No, that's not right.
Personal foul against Booneville.
little personal foul against us. I didn't see what happened.
He's driving to the play.
I'm guessing it was probably on Shelton. He was the one coming from back that way.
The wide receiver.
Yeah. Skylar Shelton's going to be receiver over here on this side. I believe that may be, I'll get you that number here on the far side. That's Desmond Conley. And it'll be Derek Barr there as he gets the handoff. So 5:15. That's going to bring up second down for your Bearcats. Second 15 more likely again. And then below the third team from Conference 1 and the fourth team from our conference, more likely to be Atkins. So Hackett and Atkins may be meeting in the playoffs. So we'll have to see. Below them is going to be McGee, possibly, which is the winner from the 6th conference, and the 5th seed from the 3rd conference, which could be Harrisburg. Then you have the 3rd team from the Conference 2, which is Harding's conference. More likely is, and it's going to be Dunn Daniel taking off up over to the 40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. Dunn Daniel, 10-5, touchdown. Bearcats, Dunn Daniel, the longest run of his career. And doggone it, he's going to get it called back. Oh, darn it. Dunn's had a couple long runs called back this year, too. That gum. Man. 95 yards, too.
Yeah.
Darn it. Going to be a holding call. And but the 3rd seed from our conference is going to play the 3rd seed from Conference 2, which could be Melbourne and Perryville. Below that, it's going to be the winner from the 5th conference. Could be Prescott. That conference still is yet to be determined. You got Prescott and Glen Rose left to play. And
that's not where the ball was. Interesting.
so it was on the why they got it on the left hash? It was on the right hash. Anywho, so
why did that line judge call the holding call from over there?
2nd and 15 from the 5 with 3:47 left to go here in the game. Got Purple Rain going on in the background. Prescott could play Dollarway, which is the 5th seed from Conference 6. Below them is 2nd seed from Conference 1, playing the 5th seed from Conference 5, which could be Cedarville and Bismarck. Below them is going to be 2nd seed from Conference 2 and the 4th seed from Conference 1. Again, Conference 1 is kind of a big up old jumbled old mess, so that really probably won't be decided until conference or until week 10. Could be Newport playing Greenland, Hackett. There's no telling. West Fork. That just depends. Below that is going to be the 2nd seed from our conference playing the 4th seed from Conference 2. Could be Paris playing Mountain View. Again, we still got to play Paris. And that's going to be Garrick Barr there on the run. Going to be close to the first down. It's going to be 4th down for the Cats now with 2:44 left to go here in the 4th quarter. That's going to finish out the top half of the bracket. On the very bottom of the bracket, to start the top of the bottom, is going to be the winner from Conference 1. Right now it's going to be Charleston. They're undefeated in conference. They have a bye. Then below that is the 3rd seed from the 3rd conference, which more likely may be Molina, playing the 4th seed from the 5th conference. Could be Jessieville. Jessieville right now is sitting at 3rd in that conference. Garrick's going to have the first down there for your Booneville Bearcats with 2 minutes left to go, 2:05 left to go here in the ball game. Ball is going to be on the 22-yard line of the Bearcats. Below that, Harding Academy more likely will win the 2 conference. They will play the 5th seed from Conference 1. Again, like I said, that's kind of jumbled up mess. Could be West Fork, Lavaca. And looks like we're going to take a knee here with 1:45. They're going to let the play clock run down and take a knee, or we may call a timeout. Below that is going to be the 3rd seed from Conference 6, playing the 3rd seed from the 5th conference. Could be Risen, playing Glen Rose, playing Center Point, or Jessieville. Jessieville is sitting right now in the 3rd spot in that conference. Then below that is the winner from our conference, playing the 5th seed from Conference 2, which could be Riverview. Below that is the 2nd seed from Conference 3, which more than likely is going to be the loser of Hoxie and Osceola game. That's going to be played, I believe, next week. And then that 2nd seed from that conference will play our 5th seed, which may be Baptist Prep, could be Danville, depending on how that game comes out. Below that is going to be the 2nd seed from Conference 6, could be Camden Harmony Grove, playing the 4th seed from the 3rd conference, which could be Walnut Ridge. And then the 2nd seed from the 5th conference could be Glen Rose, playing the 4th seed from Conference 6,
Should be last play.
which could be Barton. That's going to be your final play of the 4th quarter, and that's a little bit of the bracket. Again, Bearcats are at home next week against Paris, and what will be a battle, one of the battles for top of the conference. Right now they were ahead 14-0 last we knew over Perryville. So the Cats do have Paris next week and then Perryville for week 10. The Atkins Red Devils will be on the road next week playing Two Rivers, and then they will finish the year playing Mayflower. So they come in 2-2 in conference. They're going to drop to 2-3, and depending on who wins out of Baptist Prep and Danville, honestly will depend where they get seated. I mean, we've still got a couple more weeks, but as far as the tiebreaker points and stuff go, it's going to be close right now. Atkins does hold the head-to-head over Baptist Prep and over Danville, so they'll sit at the 4th seed for now, which is probably where they'll finish. I'll refresh my phone here and give y'all some stats. Isaac, the Cats' defense did pretty good. Got a shutout. The second team did real good. Blazing Jones coming up with the interception there at the end.
Yeah.
And all right, here we go. Refreshed it. The Atkins Red Devils had 43 plays for 110 yards, 24 minutes and 22 seconds time of possession. They had 24 rushes for 75 yards, 8 of 19 passing for 35 yards, had 2 interceptions, had 7 first downs, 0 for 10 on 3rd down, and 1 for 7 on 4th down. They had 0 penalties. They had 3 punts for an average of 24 yards. Your Booneville Bearcats had 36 plays for 446 yards of offense, 23 minutes and 38 seconds time of possession. All the Cats' yards came on the ground, had 16 first downs. We were 2 of 4 on 3rd down and 2 of 2 on 4th down. Had 8 penalties for 62 yards. The quarterback for the Red Devils, Zach Berkmeyer, was 8 of 19 passing for 35 yards and 2 interceptions. Hayden Duvall, number 25, wound up being the leading rusher for the Red Devils. He come in here in the second half, replacing
Mostly on that long run.
mostly that long run. He's got some quick speed to him. The second leading rusher is going to be Cunningham, 40, with 33 yards on 8 carries. The leading receiver is going to be number 20, Roberts, with 12 yards on two catches, followed by Hayden Duvall with 1 catch for 10 yards. The leading tackler is number 51 for the Red Devils, Martinez, with 3.5, as well as number 55, Isaac Duvall. Number 61, Leggett, and number 65, Seaton, both had 2.5 tackles. Stats for your Booneville Bearcats real quick, and we'll get out of here. Brandon Ray had 7 carries for 112 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dax Goff, 3 for 96 and a touchdown. Rocky Ross, 3 carries for 88 yards and 2 touchdowns. Garrick Barr had 7 for 38 yards. Trace Hall, 2 for 36. Brooks Herrera, 1 for 33. Dunn Daniel had 3 for 20. And that he had a 95-yard run that got called back, or Dunn had a 100-yard rushing game.
Yeah.
And the Cats would have had 7 guys on the year that's over 100 yards. Your leading tackler was Dunn Daniel for the Booneville Bearcats with 4. Blazing Jones had 3. Dax Goff and Cody Elliott both had 3. Brett Willing, Mason Goers, and Peyton Tatum and Ferris Daines all had 2.5 tackles. So your final score is 49-0 Cats over the Red Devils. And for Isaac Brown, I'm Zach Austin. We'll see y'all next week, Lord willing. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.